Hi guys, just before we get started, check out the link in the description. The Lean Muscle Protocol has just dropped. Go check that out. It's £15. It's going to give you the blueprint to how as lean and muscular as possible naturally and get there the fastest way possible. It's the personal program that I use to get in the shape I'm in. So go check that out, £15. Also go check out Amp's pre-workout. Use code LEO for 10% off at checkout. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about quite a specific part of the body that gets very overlooked. I realised this when I was training the other day because I've always felt like the odd one out when doing this exercise and for this movement and for this particular body part, and it makes a massive difference towards your physique, towards your strength, towards your confidence, towards all these different things that affect why a person goes to the gym in the first place. So that thing is neck, training your neck. And that may sound really weird to most people. You're probably thinking about Rocky when he's over the bed like that, right? Which is still a very good exercise. Not the one I do, but it's a very good exercise. Training your neck gives you a multitude of benefits, and that's what we're going to go through in this video, why I train my neck and how it's benefited me. So the first thing is that if you're a contact athlete, or if you like playing sports, training your neck is going to be very beneficial for getting rid of concussions or making the severity of concussions go down. That's a better way to put it. So that impact, when your brain wobbles and it's shaking about, that's what causes damage when you have concussions. Now, if you imagine if your neck's really small, tiny and thin, you're going to be wobbling all over the place, go quickly, whiplash, all this kind of thing. Imagine like a Mike Tyson neck. Like this. There's a reason these contact athletes train it so much is because they get less brain injury as a result, especially if you're playing rugby, MMA, boxing, which is the worst for it. Yeah, it's exceptionally good for you. It's exceptionally good for contact athletes, and I would recommend anyone do that. I would also, this is a bit off topic, but I would also recommend coupling that with creatine monohydrate at a high dosage of about 20 to 30 grams a day if you are experiencing these concussion issues, because that has been shown to reduce symptoms by 50% doing that with creatine. Make sure you have enough water, make sure you have electrolytes, make sure you're hydrated, but that is a very good protocol. It was the one I would use if I had a concussion nowadays, because I've had a few concussions over my lifetime, and I want you guys to know that. I want you guys to know how to deal with that if you are playing sport. The next thing is that it gives you a very good aesthetic look. If you're massive in your shoulders, in your traps, and all these areas, but then you've got a really skinny neck, think about how weird that looks. You look like you're adding another body to your own body, if that makes sense. It looks like it's not part of your body. So you do need to be building up all these different areas if you are aiming to be more aesthetic, look better, more confidence. And the difference in how you look, it looks much better when you have a thicker neck. I'll put a comparison on the screen now. There's lots of them. But you'd be surprised about how much better you look as an individual and how much more confidence it will give you having a bigger neck, a thicker neck. It also helps with, well, stabilization during exercises as well. It helps with a lot of different things. Now, the exercise I do this for, well, the exercise I use to do this and make my neck bigger and stronger as big and strong as possible is neck curls. I get a plate and put it over my face and curl it off the edge of the bench. That is what I do. I do a warm-up set with 20 kilos, and my top set at the moment is 40 kilos for about 12 reps. I am looking to overload that to potentially 50, but trying to hold 3 plates in your hands, pretty difficult. So I'm gonna have to get some thinner 25 plates or something. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But my point is, stay controlled, stay off the edge of the bench, make sure your feet are planted over the edge of the bench, come back and come up. Make sure you're not just curling it with your wrists. I had this problem where I was actually taking most of the load off my neck with my wrists. Make sure you have that mind-muscle connection. You're actually using your neck to pull it up or push it up even. And make sure your chin tucks into your chest. That's how you get the most out of the movement. Then you come back and forward. And I place the plates on my forehead. I have it either side wrapped here so I can hold the plates throughout the whole movement, because you don't want to be swaying side to side. That's not what you want. You want the emphasis and the focus on your head, and literally just, these are stabilizers. You're moving with your neck the most. See, that's even aching now because I literally just did it at the gym. That's why it comes to my head to make this video, but it is very useful. It is very, very useful for all individuals that want that kind of big show-off muscular look. It's a show-off muscle that very often gets overlooked, and people talk about side delts. Yeah, of course, they make a massive difference. Traps make a massive difference. Biceps, veins, all these different things. But nothing can beat a big neck coupled with that. So that is what I do. Now you can do more exercises like this. You can do like static holds off the edge of the bench, like holding your head like that, or the other way. A lot of rugby players do that. You could do it the other way on top of your head and come up. That will train the other side. I'm looking to actually expand into that exercise as well, but I've just been doing one exercise for my neck so far, and it's worked well for me progression wise. If I want to really focus on it, which I do in the future, then I will do the other side as well, put the plates on my head and do the exact same on the other side as I do on my front side on my forehead. So you can do neck curls either side, and there are a few other exercises like I mentioned with the Rocky exercise with the chain, come off the edge of maybe a bed or something like that, just like what you would with a wrist curl or bicep curl. Literally just come up and there's all chains and things and it wraps around your head and neck quite nicely. So, but be careful with that. I've never done that movement. I don't actually know the exact name of it, but I know it's helpful. It gives you that load. It's the same way as if you're doing it off the edge of the bench with the other way, like I said, but it's just with a chain instead. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you have any questions about this topic, just let me know in the comments. And I hope this video has given you a lot of value, a little bit of an insight into different areas of training, overlooked areas in my opinion, quite specific areas. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video and I shall see you later.